Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen.
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, you know.
What's good? Beautiful people, this is the Heavyweight Podcast, episode number 46. I am your host, Molito. I'm here with these three guys. Damn. Go ahead and state your names.
Stutter McFly, a.k.a. Jesse the Barber's son.
A.k.a. that nigga.
A.k.a. that nigga. Also got a headlining show coming soon.
That's what's up.
Well, hell yeah. We're going to be there. I'm Kevin Wendell, mature Gambino.
Are you like childish?
Yeah.
No, I'm mature Gambino, mature.
Are you like
grown up?
Play cousin?
No, I'm that nigga's daddy.
Okay, I'm not touching that one.
Yeah. This is Geek 40, a.k.a. the Sick Man.
The what?
The Sick Man.
Oh, I thought you said the thick man.
I thought you said the stick man, like you out here committing crimes. Yeah.
What the hell? He was in LA. Had to come up, went out to purge a little bit.
Damn, I thought he said okay.
We took it all three different ways. I thought criminal. You
That's
thought,
what you
well
fellas, your weeks?
Very therapeutic. I'm gearing up for like I said a headlining show in Grand Terrace.
There.
Go ahead and give us the dates. Give us the date for this.
We don't know yet, but it's happening. So it's happening soon. So I'm
You said Grand Terrace?
Yeah, at the venue.
That's not that far.
Oh, that's the spot. That's the
You still
spot.
got to get the bleaky. We fine.
I keep that thing on
Grand
me now.
Terrace is fine.
Who knows?
It's the cities around it that's the problem. But
Kevin Wendell may make an appearance as doing stand up. Who knows?
Oh shit! I'm there.
Oh, wow.
That's a. I don't got the chops like you, nigga. I can't take 5 years off and just look like it was yesterday.
Nigga, you've been shooting jokes for the last 8 months. How long are we doing this podcast?
Yeah, the last 46 episodes.
Yeah, you fine.
Jokes.
You fine. Nigga, stop mumbling and speak up. Say it with your chest.
I'm just talking, you know. Hey guys, episode 46.
Your week, Mr. Wendell.
Close the chapter out.
Okay.
Now I'm on to the next move. New ventures.
Elevate.
New ventures.
That's what's up.
Are you gonna play that song? Have you played that song?
What, Elevate?
On to the next one. When you walked out, did you play on to the next one?
Now I gotta drive back to work. Now I gotta drive back.
On to the next one.
I'm gonna just sit out front while they clocking in.
Did they take your badge from you?
Oh yeah, close everything.
Oh damn! I would say just go back and try to walk in
I got several. You know how many IDs I've lost? Found them. How'd you get in free today? I just walked in.
Geek, your week, sir?
So apparently I have stomach flu. So dealing with that.
Are you sure the grass should touch your ass back?
No, he's eating that Dinty Moore.
Oh, yeah.
Eating that old people soup.
I can't even.
Is that what they call it? Is it called the soup?
Hey, you got. Hey, get your checks, player. That's high.
Yeah, I'm not claiming any of that.
Oh, we laughing at your pain. We laughing at your pain.
But it's been mainly drinking water. Is pretty much the only thing I can keep down.
And Jello, huh? Yeah, I gonna know
Okay.
Jello.
I was gonna say that milk of magnesia.
Oh shit!
I can't.
And my week has been peaceful because I have been protecting my energy, striving for better things. We'll just keep it at that. So let's get into it, man. There's been an update on the Dave Chappelle tackle, and we're gonna let Mr. Wendell, our resident comedian, update us on this crazy
Oh,
Negro.
he I didn't realize he was 23 years old. First of all, he's young.
He
And
lit in that picture.
yeah, he was
walking
Willie.
like an Egyptian.
He was Willie Lump Lump.
He was walking like an Egyptian.
He said, and I quote, that he was letting Chappelle know that some of the jokes he made were offensive and he should run that by people in the community before he told them. So that is why he attacked him.
Now, people in which
Because
community, sir? You need to specify.
LGBTQ.
Plus.
See how? Come on, man.
Alphabet.
Plus. LGBTQ plus. I'm good. That is not good. Hell no. Sorry, my wife brought me some chicken out, and it is not good. It is pink.
Ooh. Oh.
You gotta get the pink out. She went white on me. That's why I man the grill, dog. That's why I man the grill.
Nah. I mean, she thought it was a steak. She thought it was a steak.
No, it's not like super pink,
Kevin.
but it's pink.
Hey, Kevin.
What's up? Did I put her out?
Yeah, you
I shouldn't have done that, huh? I shouldn't have done that. Should we edit this, or it's just in there? It's just part of it. Oh, Mo just want me sleeping in the car.
Yes.
Oh, you want me sleeping in the car?
Yeah.
All right.
You got
I
that.
did it once. Do it again. Anywho, that's what he said. He should run it by the LGBTQ plus community. I did not find that where there's headlines saying he was inspired by Will Smith, but I have not found anything that validates that.
He said, "Keep my community out your."
So I don't think that makes him look. I think that makes him look worse, if you ask me.
I think it just goes back to what I said before, that people think they're entitled to do shit because they see other people do shit. Well, that's not the world. Like, the man tells jokes. He's obviously an ally. So
he should have been willing to. I guess he was willing to take the ass whooping, so maybe he was inspired by Will Smith.
Will didn't take no ass whooping.
No, but Will was willing to understand that there might be consequences. The only difference is he got his ass whooped and Will did not. So
yeah, I don't know about him willing to take that ass whooping. I don't think he expected that. I think he expected just to get some handcuffs.
You don't think he expected to get whooped up?
No.
He must not be really living in reality, because shit. To get that close to Dave Chappelle.
If who they said stomped him out and gave him the 2-piece, yeah, he would have expected that.
Yeah, a couple of 2 pieces.
To me, this doesn't, like you said, it doesn't aid his. It doesn't aid his argument. It doesn't draw any support for him. He should have just no.
He should just shut up and just took. Did he get charged? He got misdemeanors, right?
Misdemeanor charge. And if he was a fan of Dave, as he claims to be, he would know that Dave has a misdemeanor.
Been an ally?
Dave is an ally of his community, and Dave actually had a transgender friend. So
I mean, he might advocate for being an ally, but that community does not look at him as an ally.
Doesn't matter. I say it like this: doesn't matter, because sometimes people take words as opposed to actions.
Exactly.
Like, his actions have been otherwise. He's never done anything to shun the community.
You know me, assholes, like I was a kid, but they told me they loved me, and I know they love me, but they was whooping my ass.
I'm
but
just
they love
saying.
me.
Yeah, the
And
community.
we can't speak for the entire community. That's just some
Exactly.
people who like to be
Yeah,
on
there's a lot of
those
people that.
platforms.
Yeah, I mean,
But the people that I think the
granted,
people that support him won't come out and have to. They're like, we don't have to say. I know what Dave does. Like the female, the woman that he put on the show with him, just to get a show on with Dave Chappelle is a huge boost. Like he could have been like, I'm not putting her up. Why do I have to? I'm Dave. But I get what you're saying. The community that the outspoken people make it appear that
I
the
think a lot of
community's not
times,
with them.
people just want to be mad at shit. They just want something to be mad about. I really do feel that way. I think some people just want shit to be mad about. And if
Yeah.
you're so mad at Dave Chappelle about the jokes, why are you buying his tickets?
Front row at the Hollywood Bowl.
Like, why are we even here? Don't try to justify your actions afterwards.
I don't even know
I
if
don't.
that justifies it.
It
Like
doesn't.
that just makes you look
It doesn't.
stupid.
It doesn't. He's attempting to do some shit that it really doesn't. But it is what it is.
I guess that goes into what the fuck are they interviewing him in jail for? Why are we talking to him?
Story.
Yeah, it's
which
a story.
seems to change because now apparently jokes said that night while he was there is what triggered him, even though uh, he admits that he
So he
had
was
the
fine
fake
until Dave took the stage.
right, but
He had
he
a
admits that he had the fake handgun with the knife attached to it, but he
that's what he
didn't
just
have but he didn't have it out when he attacked Dave, and it's like, why would you be carrying something like that unless you was already planning on doing something?
Facts. Facts.
yeah.
I don't know,
Like
man.
he
I don't.
essentially he's trying to change the story to make it more like he's the victim somehow,
My
and
thing is, Negro, shut up. You're getting misdemeanor charges, and you should get jail time. Shut up. Take this probation and go on about your life. That's how I feel. Because you should be getting 5 to 10 for attempted. In
Do
my
you think
mind.
it's his fault to be talking, or do you think he should have
No,
just no comment?
I definitely think they wanted an interview and they're trying to make something out of nothing. That's what media does. Same. I mean, the media is no different from social media. They're trying to stir up some shit for people to talk about shit. Here we are talking about it, so it worked.
Like you said, the story,
It's for the story, for the
clicks and
headline.
views, baby.
That's it. So
Yeah.
moving on. This one kind of irritates me.
wait, hold on.
Like I said,
They said 12 people stomped on him.
yes, everybody in the background got a piece of that. You see the video?
I didn't
Jamie
realize it
Foxx.
was that many.
No.
Yeah, Jamie
Oh,
Foxx got him.
I figured
There
it
was
was
a
a
few people.
few. That's a whole. All right.
They beat
Because
the
he
brakes
got.
off.
If he wasn't a
Actually,
comedian before, he was a comedian after because he got jumped in.
That's 22 foot.
Essentially,
You got 22 foots.
Wouldn't it be feet? 22 feet.
I'm
Sir.
sure he knows how to crip walk now.
He immediately said, "It's feet, Kevin."
Moving on. Again, a white. No, I'm not gonna say that. Oh fuck it, I already said that. A white man has trademark pending Juneteenth. We can't make this shit up. He's trademarked Juneteenth.
A holiday. A holiday.
Yes.
Damn, where the glasses come from?
Nah, because I don't want to see this shit. I don't see this shit at all. What?
So, yeah.
White man
Yes. Juneteenth.
did a holiday.
Yes.
Juneteenth.
Yes. Then Walmart had Juneteenth ice cream on its shelves. What are your fellas' thoughts on this?
I mean, it's just another case of somebody trying to make money off of our plight, or our pain, or our struggle, or our culture.
I don't even
Because
think it's necessarily about money.
I think
I think
I think it's. Hold on, I'm gonna hear this. Why is it not money? Because I believe it's 100% about money.
I believe it's a culture come up. Like I'll come up on this shit.
I'm just going to assume that it's trying to make some stupid point. Essentially, I got this. I now own this thing that uh
That's yours.
yeah,
No, see,
essentially.
but my thing is, if you trademark the name
Power.
June, if you trademark the name Juneteenth, any apparel, any advertising, anytime the word's mentioned, you have rights to that. So you've
I mean, he
owned.
still has to go to court to
Yeah,
sue for that stuff.
yeah.
No,
It's gonna take.
I honestly think it's less about because that requires work. I really think it's just one of those petty
He's a
things where I
billionaire. He
own
can
this.
pay people for that shit.
Still, at the end of the day, I think it's just a petty thing. Like I now own this thing.
Window.
Interesting thought. Do you think he knows what Juneteenth actually is?
I don't think he cares.
I think he knows.
Now, in a standpoint of money, as you said, some things that are diabolical are brilliant. Because if he can afford to do
Elaborate.
those lawsuits
Elaborate.
and do all of that stuff, he's going to make a ton of money. So if it's about money and only money, it's diabolical. But in a business sense, it's brilliant. Like you said, everything has to go through him. It's like homeboy who bought the. I hate to use that because he's a piece of shit too. The AIDS vaccine.
Mm,
Really, it's diabolical. But when you talk business, when has business ever gave a shit about a person?
never.
So I get it, but that doesn't make it any less shitty.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the ice cream shit. Like, come on, man. What? What?
Did you see the flavors?
There was like a cheesecake and
There's a peach. There's a praline pecan cobbler, something like
Listen, I think I was more mad at the packaging. I was like, is this what you think of us?
that. Yeah,
Is
yes, they think they were that dumb. Yes, yeah, they do.
fuck. And like that makes it so much into the. I think it makes it worse because you once you know the meaning of Juneteenth, you're like, damn, man, that's like you're doing the same shit.
I, I I've said this before. I'll say it again. I feel like black people. There's certain holidays black people should get off paid no matter what. I feel like Juneteenth is one of those days we should be paid. We should be paid for MLK Day. We should be paid for Malcolm X's birthday. And whenever Oprah is no longer around, we should get paid for her day as well.
Changed a lot about Oprah.
What happened?
Changed a lot about Oprah. She be letting a lot of shit slide.
Yeah, she do. But any
Oprah
paid
hates
day I'll take.
niggas.
Hey, hey, hey,
She be letting a lot of shit
hey.
slide.
It's not about what she likes, and it's about us getting another paid day off.
Oh, I got you. Oh,
Cut,
accomplishment. Her accomplishments. I
cut
got
Yeah.
you.
Train Gale some slack.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
she hates niggas.
Negroes. Yeah. McFly, you gonna
I
talk
said
about
what I
Juneteenth?
said.
Huh?
I already said what I said. I said it first.
Are you gonna alter your uniform on Juneteenth to show your heritage?
What are
I
you talking
alter it
about?
every day with an afro. All I'm gonna do is go get a pick with a fist on it or a middle finger if I can find one.
You're not gonna walk
I
in
got
with
one.
a you're not gonna walk in with the Nigerian flag around your shoulder?
Is that incriminating? I got one from work.
What, a middle finger one?
No, a Afro pick and a African chain.
I'm looking for
Moving on.
like distinctly a fist or a middle finger.
Yeah, I got the fist. I got a fist. The pick.
Okay. I mean,
I dipped
all
it in
right.
alcohol.
Something a little more serious here. We're gonna
Uh,
talk about
what?
a little bit about the unrealistic expectations in relationships from both sides, men and women. I know we've seen, there's a lot of women nowadays, especially if you look on. I mean, I don't believe social media, but they want they basically want the 1% woman's life, and they expect that from like recently I saw a woman who said that she wouldn't date a man who made 100,000 a year because $100,000 a year means he brings home roughly $300 a day, and she went to say that dinner with her costs at least $300. And why should she ask this man
Wouldn't
to
want that.
spend? Why would she ask this man to spend his whole day's pay on just dinner? Um. So what are you fellas thought on that?
I wouldn't. I stay away from her. If dinner is $300,
A
no.
day.
Realistically, I want the woman that understands just how to stretch a dollar. If that's unrealistic, then fuck.
Even if she's making that much, like why? Where you
Yeah, why
even
would you spend that? Like,
Apparently they go
on
on
yourself, on herself,
they go on the Roots Chris and
and Noble?
Sterling's. Yeah, they doing it big every night.
so is a question about the particular person, or are we talking about the unrealistic
The
expectation?
unreal expectation of the aspect. If the average, if I believe I forget the number, but it's something like less than 15% of the country men make more than 100,000 a year.
I'm gonna
I
tell
don't
you
know
like
too
this.
many that make 100,000 a year.
You know what?
I don't know that there. I don't know too many people that I come across that make $100,000 a year. So it's like
I know at least 1,000.
that you work with.
Yes, to make 100,000 a
I'm
year.
talking about
Personally,
outside of
no.
UPS. Like if
Personally,
you
no.
come across like friends and family members, a lot of them are going to tell you, "I don't make that kind of money." So it's like where are they getting? Do they all just know UPS
Mm,
drivers? You're like, what the fuck? Like
No, I know quite a few. It's
I'm
there's
quite a
quite a
few
few.
of African descent.
African descent.
Yes.
meaning black people.
I
Do you know a lot of black people that just make $100,000 all willy nilly? A lot of
We're
them.
I
not
know
we're not
I
talking
know two.
we're not talking about two. That's all you know?
Personally, like I can go and talk to them. Yes.
Okay. You want to state names?
No.
Okay. But like I'm talking about 100,000 a year by himself. I'm not talking about as a family unit.
Yeah. No,
I'm talking about by
I know a
himself.
You
couple.
know, how many black ones do you know?
Me?
I mean, I mean, you want me to sit here and count? You?
It's a lot. If you got to sit there and count,
You
so
got
it's a
to count.
lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I got like some family like that too. Yeah,
I know about
but
10 offhand. But
I mean, in
but to the people
grand
listening,
scheme, it's the
to the people
normal.
listening,
Yes, no, it's
Yeah,
not the
the
norm.
norm is not
to
Yes,
the
a
people
hundred.
listening,
That's where I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
to the people listening and watching, just because you make 100,000 doesn't mean you bring home 100,000. Because you're gonna bring home about 72, 74, depending on how many kids you have. They're not
Oh,
gonna bring home.
if we're going like that, then yes, I know people that make
Now if you're
over
talking
that.
about people who gross 100,000, I can say I know at least 1,000 who can bring the growth. Yeah, that I can say, but it's yet and still in the large parameter of society. That's not, we're in the top 10-15% of earners.
then you even go into speculation and say shit. The motherfuckers is making that kind of money that particular woman speaks of ain't usually home
Yeah,
to
it's
spend
not.
300 on a fucking meal.
And
You
the thing
got
about,
where you're busting your ass to. No.
hey,
well,
and
I
let
was
me
gonna
also say
get
this:
to
100,000 in California is not the same 100,000 you're gonna get in Georgia.
not in
Okay,
Missouri. Yeah, if you're in Missouri with 100,000, you live.
it's different because in 100,000 in California means that you live in an okay neighborhood to a pretty good neighborhood, and You're butting it.
Unless you live up north.
Oh, there's some places
Well,
up
that's
north.
different.
No, you look shit. 100,000 up north, you're poor.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's different. I think that's what he was saying. If you're up north, then it's different.
You're poor.
Um, what the point I was going to make was, so say we're talking about dudes who make $300,000 a year.
Mhm.
What the hell would this woman think that man's going to want to hang out with somebody
And
That's
my
what I'm
that
saying.
requires you to spend $300 a meal? Now you're talking $600 a meal because I'm eating too with you.
no,
Like,
she was saying that the $300 was for both of them to eat. It wasn't just for her. It was
okay,
for both.
okay. I was
But
like,
yet, but still, that's not too much.
it is
I do it on occasion.
occasion, not daily, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
that's
occasion.
She said
crazy.
daily, nigga.
Yeah, she did say daily. I think that me personally, I think that's
That's
rare.
wasteful.
It's not.
Diddy does no shit like that.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it's wasteful, because if you're eating all the food, we've
But
gone back and forth on this. There's different levels of culinary that you haven't unlocked yet, because you look at price tags and you say you out. But
all right, nigga.
I'm not gonna say wasteful.
All right, nigga. So when you're living in a poorhouse because you decide to live like that every day,
No.
you
I'm
know
not
what I'm
saying.
saying? Like,
What I'm saying is that it's not. Okay. If you're saying, if you're doing this and it's outside of your means, yes, you're being wasteful. But
yeah,
if it's within your means, that was my point I was going to make. If you're a ball player, or you're making 300 plus or 500 plus, that
I haven't been a ball player in decades, nigga,
you know,
and
like
I wasn't making money off of
if
it.
you make, you know what I'm saying? Because like 300 a mil for LeBron ain't shit, because he made that while he was asleep. You know what I'm saying? That ain't
Granted,
nothing.
he's accumulating money as he sleeps.
Exactly,
Now,
right?
let's put it this way. He's making that. LeBron's still in the gym. He still has to work out. He still has to hit games. He still has to do all of these things
He still
to
has
where
a
it's like,
diet where he
I
can't eat
ain't
that shit
got
every day.
time for you like that. Like, I'm not
Exactly.
spending all my money on you. What are you
And then
talking about?
there's still basketball players who still live very smart, and they're not spending $300 on meals because
Exactly.
they're thinking about their fucking futures when they retire. So
Exactly.
they're like, I'm not spending $300 just for you to fucking feel like you fucking bougie as shit. I'm gonna still act as if like there's a bunch of fucking ball players that say they act like they treat shit. They eat at McDonald's anytime they're gonna go out and eat. Like, you like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm gonna spend maybe $20 on this, but like, I think Terrell Owens said that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, they're not spending
Well,
fucking crazy
yeah.
amounts outside of that. Like, no, it wasn't. I think it was Chad Ochocinco. Either way, it was one of them niggas. But I know he was saying
Oh, yeah.
he didn't buy real diamonds. He just bought the fake ones because who's gonna question if they're real? Because he's famous. Like, there's
Who's
ways to doing
Ochocinco?
this shit. Like,
Kawhi was still driving his 2006 Explorer after he won a championship with the Spurs.
Hey, listen. They said Kawhi freaked the fuck out when he lost all his free tickets to Wingstop.
Hell, I'll be mad too.
No, but Wingstop was like, Kawhi, we'll just give you more. Like, you, but
but I already had these. I don't.
Yeah.
That could be an additional 200 you gave me instead of me you replacing the
Hey.
100 I lost.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think she speaks for all women though.
I agree.
It's weird. You know, it's weird that she says this. You know, but like I also saw another thing today where it was like women life coaches saying that some women just have really weird unexpectations of men. Like they expect men to be, um, you know, like their best friend or like their girlfriend, like to be open and vulnerable and communicative. And it's like a lot of men are not that way. And most men that you do meet that are that way don't want you. They want other men. So,
Or
you know,
they're expecting to be both sides, and you can't have both sides. Like,
yeah.
you can't be super sensitive and also expect them to be super tough guy when you need them to be tough. Like, there's levels to that shit. Like, you can't, like, a guy can be balanced, but realistically what they want you to be is super thug and super sensitive at the same time. And it's like, realistically, most guys you come across aren't going to be super thug and super sensitive. They can be a balance where they might be able to express how they feel, but then you might use it against them.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You gonna say something?
yeah.
Um,
SSI.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just thinking just how crazy that is.
It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
She's single?
Yeah.
Was that lady single?
Probably.
She's probably
And
single.
well, so that's the thing. Like, when stuff like this comes out, or at least when it blows up, a lot of these women, they are not the target demographic of the men that they claim that they should be dating.
Well,
If that
tread
makes
lightly
sense.
now. These women don't like to be told shit like this. Tread lightly.
Speak your truth.
I mean, hey, it's true. Like,
Yeah, it is.
they might not believe that, but obviously the fact that they're complaining about it means that they don't have it.
Every woman ain't a
They
Savannah.
probably have never had it, but they feel that they should have it, and they're not analyzing, why don't I have this?
See, I'm gonna take it a step further. The second I hear a woman say a man has to make this, I already know you're not for me.
Yep.
Because you
Facts.
tie your value to the dollar. Because if the dollar was to go bankrupt next week and you had to survive off something else, you would have no value to me whatsoever.
Sorry to cut you off. I had a story. I was getting my oil change today,
Boss.
and there was some chick in there, and she was observing me, and she kind of looked at me. You know, you know how I go out, Mo. Sweater, shorts.
Yeah, we
bummy
dress,
looking.
Yeah, we dress homeless purposely.
So she's looking, and she's on the phone being loud, and she's talking about her. I'm assuming her baby daddy, and she's like, "Oh, I got to get the bail money for this by Sunday. It got to be $5,000, or they're gonna take him to jail." And she's looking at me, and she's looking looking at the assumption. Oh, look at this bummy nigga. And it's like, it's funny is I got the most expensive car in this motherfucker that's getting serviced, but you're looking at me because of how I appear that I'm beneath you or whatever. But you realizing that you're in a situation where you have to get bail money for somebody, and I'm not even like the frame of mind is so vastly different. You're over here saying that this is the ideal when you're struggling to fucking get him out of jail, and this is the ideal. This is the life you want for the kid she had with her. This is the kind of life you want him to see. When you're looking at me, like looking down at me as if I'm less than, we don't realize that I'm thinking a whole different thing. You're not even in my spectrum of life and success, because if you're thinking about shit like that, we're not even, because even when we talk, like the dealer talks, like he's looking at me in respect because he knows I have the money. He knows I'm not about bullshit. She tried to talk to him about getting another car. He said, "Yeah, chick, you can't afford this. You might want to look at another Ford or something. Like, you can't afford this car payment." Like, but it's the mentality. He already wrote her off because she wasn't about anything. But the mentality was different. Like, you're thinking about all this other things, and you're looking down at the people around you don't know a damn thing about, but you're thinking they're beneath you, and you can get this, and you can get that, and you can get this, and you have to realize that, like, that's not what this shit's about. Like, it's not about looking down at people, like, or looking down and saying that man ain't worth my time, because when realizing most the men that like most said that you think you're in the spectrum, they're not looking at you. They know that nothing comes good of you but drama. They're looking for the woman trying to level up or trying to better herself, not the one looking to try to figure out bail.
I'm giving you my health insurance. Excuse my language, but
Health insurance,
that's what he said.
401ks, pensions, and you're thinking about just getting bail for this nigga, and they're not even taking you serious in the dealership, but you got the nerve to look down at me?
Yeah, I just when I hear shit like that, I think like this. Me personally, I think I know she's not for me, and her whole mindset is selfish.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the second I may make I don't know, fucking $3 million a year, but the second the guy comes on and makes 10, she's jumping ship. She's not for me. She's for what I can provide. And
But
I
the
think that's
funny
what
thing is,
and you gotta get away from them.
You can't. Yeah.
the 3 million and 10 million guy are not looking at her.
But she's looking at it different because he might have made that and now he in jail. She ain't thinking smart.
He probably she's used to money, but
Street
she's used to
money,
money. She's used to money the
fast
fast
money.
way, the fast money.
Yeah,
This
ain't
is what I
looking at
always
the
say.
long haul.
This is what I say, people. You know what? When you make fast money, you do what you got to do to make your money. But the one thing about fast money is fast money leave just as fast.
Just as quick. Yep, just as quick as you get it.
You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead.
And it usually comes with some good consequences behind
it does. So I'll take my safe slow money over here, and I'll play the race because I guarantee you, when I'm in my 50s and you're in your 50s, that fast money ain't gonna still be fast because either by that time you done got caught or done slowed up. And I'll have my safe money stacked up, and I'll live a good life my whole life. We'll do that.
Amen. That's all I can say.
And you said that you was talking something that kind of tricked me because I have a pet peeve now. I hate when I go somewhere and someone tells me the price. Motherfucker, I didn't ask you the price.
Yeah.
If I couldn't afford it, I wouldn't ask you about it. That's why I make it a known fact to look people dead in the eye when they tell me how much something costs and don't flinch. Put it there.
I make it a point to just look as bummy as possible, and then when you run the numbers and you come back acting a whole different, you got a different approach to me now. Once you realize what it is, okay.
Yeah, that's like I told you. Like when I bought the bike, the guy said, "Well, obviously, you have great credit and you make a good money." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "I could walk off this motherfucker with anything I want." I knew that when I walked in, but you didn't.
Yep.
I knew that, but you didn't.
That's an awesome feeling.
I judge. I told him, I said, I judge where I shop by how I'm treated. I don't care, because I know if I walk into somewhere, I can get whatever the fuck I want in here.
Some stores that I don't have no business in.
That's just how that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, but then again, I also have my wife in my ear who is, been solid from day one. Hey, yeah, we can get it, but does it mean we should?
I will say, everyone came across me and they were like, "Man, I met Maurice's wife. Man, she's so funny." I said, "Yeah, I get it," because I remember you used to tell me all the time. You're like, "Man, she made me social. She's a social butterfly. She made me social." So every time I hear that, I said, "This nigga was right." Like, because even that night, I realized you were looking around, and I was like, "She made you adapt to her personality, and it's contagious. It's contagious." Great thing to see.
She will have a conversation with a fly if the fly talks back. She's the only woman I know who stops. You know how you walk through the mall and all the little kiosks, they try and get you to talk. She will stop and talk to everyone, and I'm like, "Girl, we ain't got time for this shit. Let's go. We ain't finna buy. We don't."
Funny.
You know.
All right, that was a dope night. Thank you guys for showing up, by the way.
Oh, we appreciate you. Like, I mean,
there's only a few niggas that I'm going to sacrifice sleep for. I'll leave it there.
And I appreciate the Tums. I mean the Alka-Seltzer. My bad.
Oh, that's
chewable.
Tums.
All right, we're gonna get into we're gonna go into a couple of Reddit, then we're gonna get out of here. This one's kind of dark.
Dark?
Yeah.
I think I read this.
It says, I think this may be the end.
Oh.
It says, I've been given so many opportunities in life, and every time I fuck up. I don't want to be alive anymore, excuse me. And to be honest, I don't feel I deserve to live. I just want to get that out there. I need help. That's it.
Help.
That was crying for it. The whole Reddit.
That's it.
Yeah, he sounds like he is at his end. Like if it was that, yeah.
That's it.
Somebody to step in. That's what that is.
Yeah, because if he hit that to barely even explain it, he doesn't feel like explaining himself anymore.
Yeah.
My funny answer is play as fuck up too. My serious answer is everybody fuck up.
Hopefully somebody he knows saw that and reached out
because that's a daunting one.
Yeah, it's like Sutter says this all the time. It's always worse somewhere else. As bad as you got it, or as bad as you think it is, somebody got it worse. And a lot of times,
This is
I
true.
know I've been around now. I know a lot of positive people who, the fact of where they could be going through hell and you would never know. They could be ready to break on the inside. You'll never know. They put the fronts all the way up. They maintain their positivity, and once you get to know that person, you understand just how strong they are. And I think what I would say to this young man is, one, seek help, talk to somebody, and don't be so hard on yourself. Life isn't designed for the weak. It's designed for the person who endures. And the best thing you can do as a human on this earth is to learn to endure, because the waves are going to keep crashing. No matter how hard, no matter how tall you stand, no matter how much you build up your strength and your tolerance, they're going to keep crashing. And it's not about, not to be cliche with the Rocky, but it's not about how hard you get hit or how hard you can. Or I'm sorry, it's not how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep going forward. So it may seem bad now, but trust me, there's somebody worse.
Because Mo always says I'm positive, but if you ever meet my brother Rico, the shit he didn't live through, and he trumps me in every aspect because he had a stroke. People thought he died. He came somehow miraculously came back from life because everyone thought he died to still live. Yeah, he's handicapped now, but he's still positive as shit. It, it it can get tough, and he completely changed his life. Um, he can't operate a vehicle anymore. He can't work anymore. He can't. He still has a slurred speech. And he's still positive. So if he can, I mean, just try to reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. I mean, fuck, I've even met positive outlook people with terminal cancer, and you're like, how the fuck can you be positive knowing you're gonna die? But just reach out to somebody
Somebody, please reach out to them.
Yeah,
or to him, yeah,
Matter.
if
yeah,
someone he knows,
yeah,
fuck,
I do like what you said there, Mo, with the keep crashing. I think like the way I look at shit is you got to find the beauty in that crash. Like it's beautiful to stand on the beach and just listen to that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and then it's just gonna recede back,
yeah,
and each wave is gonna be different. Each wave is always different. It's
yeah.
never the same fucking wave.
I saw that in real
Sometimes
life.
it's that.
Not to cut you off. We took
No,
my
like,
daughter to the my daughter to the beach not too long ago, and she's out there, and she's had a couple waves hit her. First they're like ankle, knee high. One came along, hit her in the chest, knocked her over, but she stood up, got ready for the next one, and that's where I got that analogy from. Every wave, she realized every wave wasn't going to be the same. So she prepared herself, and she didn't. At first, she was shook because it got all in her face, knocked her over, water all over, and all that. She was shook, but I was proud of her for the way she handled it. She got up and she got her wits about her, and she wasn't afraid of the water. And to me, that's where I took that analogy from. It's like you don't know. Every wave's going to be different. Some might be a little tougher than others, but the fact of the matter is that you have to have the strength to endure, and that's just what it is in life. You have to endure because it's going to be life's going to hit you from all angles. There's not going to be any. I mean, sometimes there's going to feel like there's no. I don't know what that was. I don't know. There's going to feel like uh, there's no safe havens, but they're out there. And sometimes you have to go through things to, you know, strengthen your roots, so to speak, to use a tree analogy. Strengthen yourself so that you can be strong for the person behind you. I think that's how I look at things. Because when I look at me, I'm the head of the household here. I got a daughter who follows me, and I understand that I'm going to be her role model, and she's going to use my characteristics and my actions to look for a partner in life. I'm going to be the example that's set. So that's why I said you just have to. I want a teacher. You have to know how to endure. It's gonna suck. You're gonna get down. You're gonna feel like no one else can understand what you're going through. You're gonna feel like it can't get no worse. But believe me, it can. And if you keep that mindset, it will. You have to get up. You have to take the crashes. You have to take the waves. You got to just keep walking forward. What was that?
So try to find the beauty in the crash.
That's it.
It's tough, but everything has some sort of beauty to it.
That's
If
true.
I can't think of the better word, but that's Keith. What about you?
I don't. It's tough because I don't know if at least my current self, is the best one to really speak on this. Um,
Your current self is the development of your best self. You want me to say it again? Your current self is the development of your best self. It's about the journey, not the end.
um, I think I am going to try to keep it positive. I'm just gonna read. He needs to speak to somebody, like, or someone needs to reach out and attempt. Even just the attempt can make a difference. It's You hear way too many stories about um, someone going through something similar like this, and when you speak to those around them, uh, they knew, and I don't want to necessarily say like they didn't do anything like on purpose, but it's one of those things where uh, the attempt wasn't there for whatever reason. And it's kind of one of those things where sometimes just the attempt to reach out um, can make the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I give a tale of how that works? I
Speak
don't
your
want
truth.
to put
Speak your truth.
their info. It's not for me. It's like just the story they told me. Um, a friend of mine. They told me they were at the end of their rope, and they actually went to a bridge, and they were going to jump off a bridge, standing on the edge of the bridge, and it was somebody they didn't even really talk to at all. They called them. It's like one last ditch effort. That person picked up and basically talked them off the bridge. This is somebody they didn't talk to regularly at all. And sometimes that's all it takes. It's just knowing somebody's there to listen. So, like you said, just somebody's got to reach out. Because, Andy, you said it, that is one of those posts that it's like, damn, I hope it's not too late. I really do. But
You got to
yeah,
be kind. I don't.
always got to be there.
I think people underestimate how far your kindness can go.
Yeah,
I mean, something as a simple hello can can make someone's day. You know.
try to treat everybody like that. I even try to treat motherfuckers I don't like that.
Okay,
Like, I don't even like you, motherfucker, but I'm
you
a,
stronger than me. I just walk by them. If I don't like you, I just walk by you.
So you're J. Cole and you're Kendrick Lamar in this.
I need
Remember,
more growth.
J.
I need
Cole
more.
usually shows love. Yeah, and Kendrick said he needed more growth when he saw
Uh,
Drake and Kanye.
I need.
And
Well,
I
with them,
understood what he was saying.
I need more growth.
Sometimes you just, I must need more growth because I don't get it. Like, Yeah, hopefully he gets help because what I've learned and the downs that I've had is sometimes like people don't realize how cruel the world can become, and for other people, like you're going through so much shit, and so some people are just too busy to notice, and then other people just don't give a fuck. But all it takes is one person just
I just
proving you
think
wrong.
I think what it is that people just get so hyper focused on what they're going through. That
Yeah,
they don't take
they have their
time.
own lives
They
to
don't.
think
Yeah,
about.
they don't take time to comprehend what someone else may be going through, or to even fathom believe that like I said a couple pods ago, I believe I said I go through shit, but my boy Study, he goes through shit, and he's been going through some shit. So it's like I said earlier, like it feels bad to me what I'm going through, but it doesn't mean that I got the worst of it, because it's never that situation. And I'm not saying it's a competition. I'm not. That's not what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that it's not a competition. It's not a measuring stick. I'm just saying that you have to have the mindset of it could be worse, because for a lot of people it is worse. That's just a fact.
Sorry, I'm chuckling because I'm like,
The measuring
my
competition.
my comedian brain is just like, what about that nigga who has it the worst? He's just sitting there and they're like, it could be worse. They're like, no, nigga, it can't.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Sorry.
so, sir, just get help, man. Just get help.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Someone loves you, regardless of how you feel. Someone loves you.
Yeah, it could be a stranger. People don't even think like that.
As my wife
Could be a
always
stranger.
says, sometimes you gotta live a little longer to meet your person.
Yeah.
Everyone has a person. So
Yeah.
if I can sit through fucking 10 seasons of Ted trying to find his, everyone has a person.
Oh my god, you just made a How I Met Your Mother reference. God damn it!
Oh.
I was like Ted. I said, oh shit.
I was thinking the bear. I was like, there's 10 seasons of Ted.
Nah,
Yeah, but with that being said, this has been episode 46. I'm your host, Molito. I'm here with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names.
Thudder McFly, aka Jesse the Barber's son. Oh, there
Booty
goes the
face.
Booty face?
Booty face Rome.
Booty face. Okay.
That work? I walk around like that all day.
I'm thinking Arby's.
Oh, damn, I can't do that again.
2 for 4?
All right. Yeah, this is Geek 40, aka
Yeah.
trying to keep my lunch down.
Lunch.
Alka-Seltzer, dog.
Hey, chewable Tums. If you're tumming, tum to tum tum, and
I went
she's
to that.
gumming.
See, you guys went. Yeah, see, I
See,
went straight to that. You eating that SSI meat.
That Dinty Moore. They're eating that Dinty Moore.
I
Man, this has
swear
been episode.
this might actually be my last podcast.
This
Them
has been
trailer, them,
episode 46, man. We appreciate all the love, all the support. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are on all the DSPs, Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, iHeart, all that. We appreciate the love and support. We will see y'all again next week, man. Peace out.
Here's a thought. If regular you say you blow a woman's back out, but with an older woman, is that actually a possibility? You could blow her back out.
You know what? Bye.
I think it would be the hip. The hip.
Bye.
You're dislocating hips.
We out, man. We love y'all. Peace.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.